going to be making seafood gumbo. And the ingredients you're going to need is Tony capers, crab meat, a can of tomatoes, tomato paste, crab oil, crushed red peppers, and Old Bay seasoning, and a variety of seafood, whatever you like. Today I have shrimp, blue crab sections. I'm going to be putting sausage and hot dog chopped up, and also some chicken. I have diced chicken and gumbo filet at the end. I've already started the portion of the roux. I've coated the pot with oil, just enough to start with a cup of flour. So we're going to be browning the flour in the oil. It needs to be hot. But don't have the fire up so much that it burns the oil, the flour. As you can see, the flour has browned to like a caramel color almost. Make sure you don't burn it. You have to continuously stir it. The next thing I'm going to be adding to the pot is seasoning blend. So off camera, what I've done is just added the seasoning blend, and now I'm adding water so that the vegetables in the seasoning blend can cook and get soft. This is about 2 cups of water that I'm starting with. So we're just gonna let that cook probably for about 15 minutes or so. So I've let the seasoning blend cook for about 15 minutes or so, and I continue to stir it. Now I've added the tomato paste and about 4 cups of water, and I'm just letting it get really hot, almost to bring it to a boil. And I'm gonna add the shrimp and a half a tablespoon of Tony's
tomato paste.
We've already said that, babe. They saw it at the beginning, babe. This is just the Tony's going in. I'm probably going to be adding more as I go, because it's to season. You season it to your taste buds. We like spicy, and so you just season it to your taste buds. I'm starting with a half a tablespoon. And I'm just going to grab the shrimp. I've cleaned and deveined about 4 pounds of shrimp. Once again, I'm using a 22 quart pot. So I'm using about 4 pounds. However many pounds you like, that's how much you use. This is the shrimp and crab oil. It's gonna also help to make it spicy. I'm from Louisiana, so this is what we like to use to spicing up stuff a bit. And right now, 1 capful is going in. And another capful. So 2 capfuls right now. We're gonna let the shrimp cook about 15-20 minutes before we move on to add the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the chicken. I've boiled it. It's pre-boiled about halfway. So I'm just gonna add it in here with the shrimp and let it cook. The sausage and the hot dogs, they're kind of like cut up and mixed in together. So just add them in the pot. We had like 2 packs of hot dogs and a pack of sausage links. I also added in the can of tomatoes. I added half in already. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of it in. So far that's what inside the pot looks like. We have the shrimp, the hot dog, the sausage, tomatoes, tomato paste, seasoning blend. We started with oil and browning a cup of flour. I guess about 1.5 cups of flour. This depends on how many people you're making it for. Alright, you guys, so finally we're getting to the crab meat, and so we're going to be doing two cans of crab meat. It's 16-ounce cans of crab meat, the blue crab section. One last ingredient that I forgot to mention. Some people like it, some people don't. If you like it, you can add it at the end. I'm not gonna add it yet, but it's okra. So I'm gonna add that at the very end of the segment. Okay, everyone, so it's been about 30 minutes or so off camera. Gumbo's looking good. All I have here is the okra that I showed you earlier. I washed it and picked out the little okra ends because I don't like those, and it's to your preference. But so it's just rinsed okra, and I'm just gonna add it in, and I'll be back on camera to show you the finished product. So we're back, you guys. The gumbo is pretty much ready. I just turned it off, and while we're off camera, it's been about like 30 minutes later or so. So while we were off camera, I just added the gumbo fillet to it. I added about 1/2 tablespoon of gumbo fillet. The gumbo fillet, all it does is just thicken it just a little bit. So I'm going to plate it up and we can see what it tastes like. So this is what it looks like. Yummy, yummy. So I'm gonna let my daughter do the taste test. She's gonna tell us if it's good or great. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Once again, seafood gumbo. I just gave you guys the basics. Everybody know if you're making it for a humongous family, it's like really no recipe. You just kind of go with the basics and keep going from there. And there you go. I hope this recipe or the basics can help someone out if you are trying to figure out how to make seafood gumbo. Any questions or comments, you can leave them below.
Seasoning blend.
Thank you.
I'm just watching the pot.